Merry Christmas, it's day 7.
It is day 7, and today we're going to go through with you a few tips about if you aren't able to take your dog with you on Christmas Day. So if you're going to see friends or family that have maybe got other dogs that don't get on with yours, or for whatever reason, if your dog can't come with you. So I think one of the biggest pieces of advice we could give is make them tired.
Yeah, a tired dog is a good dog.
Yeah, it's a quiet dog.
It's a quiet dog.
So want to make sure that you do stick to a routine as much as possible. So if they have a nice long morning walk, make sure you stick to it. You do want to be having at least a couple of walks a day, about minimum half hour, 40 minutes, depending on about 40 minutes if your dog's healthy.
Yeah.
For puppies, you're obviously going to be doing a little bit less. If you've got an older dog or a dog with a medical condition, maybe a little bit less. But
2 walks is better than 1, definitely better than 1. Otherwise your dog has got a long
period without having gone outside again. So yeah, absolutely take them for at least a couple of walks, good length as well. So this will help tire them out, so when you're not there during the day, for at least part of the day, they are going to want to sleep, have a little bit of a rest and relax, because you've knackered them out a little bit before you've gone.
Cool. So I think the biggest tip really is to keep them busy.
Yes.
Environmental enrichment is the posh word for it. It basically means providing your dog with some entertainment when you're gone.
Stuff to do.
So if you've got a normal, happy dog, hasn't got any kind of separation anxieties or anything like that, there's lots of things you can do. There's lots of mental stimulation toys that you can buy from your local pet store. I like Kongs, I think they're brilliant.
I love Kongs.
They can be frozen with banana in, or other types of rice and chicken or dog meat or whatever in. You can put round treats in them. There's so many different options for those. I think they're they're a really good
amazing.
idea. And I like hiding them around the house, or the area that the dog is going to be left. Don't just sort of plonk it there. Hide it in a box or under a box or something like that. Treat balls, you can buy those, so you can put your dog's breakfast or its dinner in. So the dog has to roll it in a certain way, and the treats ping out.
Yeah, I got one of those recently, and it is amazing. So mealtime, instead of him being quiet for 5 minutes, he's now quiet for about 45.
I think it's good, good if you're having to leave your dog and it's going to have to skip a meal.
Yes.
You can put it in there. You can get those feeders as well that are on a timer, so you pop your dog's food in, and when the timer goes off, it automatically releases your dog's portion.
That's good. So if you know you're going to miss a meal time, or if you're going to be late home, at least you know they're not going to go hungry.
Another great idea I like is cardboard box. So you just get a regular cardboard box.
Yeah.
It depends on how big the dog is, I guess. Rolled up newspaper in balls. Put it in the box. Put a few chews in. Handful of your dog's biscuits.
Yeah.
Put the lid back on. And just leave it.
And just let them go.
Because
dogs do like anything they can destroy.
They do, and they just brings out all that sort of hunting instinct in them and destructive instinct in them. It doesn't matter if you come back to a kitchen full of cardboard everywhere. Cardboard and paper balls and all over the place. I just normally scoop it up, stick it back in the box, and it's there for the next time that I leave it. Yeah, it's excellent.
And it's better to be destroying that rather than something of yours that you don't want destroyed. It's better to give them, and they can get that energy out, can't they?
So if you've got a dog with separation anxiety, honestly at Christmas it's not a great idea. It's not the best time to start leaving them.
No.
I would have already tried to sort that out. Either come and see us here at the Behaviour Centre, and we could go through a behaviour modification programme for that, especially with the lead up to Christmas. Give us a few weeks so we can have some kind of plan put in place before that all starts. But other little tips which makes your dog feel a little bit happy when you leave is leave your TV on rather than your radio. Most people when they're at home, I know I do, I've always got the TV blaring somewhere in the background. Normally most dogs associate the radio with being the trigger that they're going to go, because most people actually put the radio on before they go, and it then becomes the trigger, so it actually makes them more stressful. Obviously make sure your dog has had a good walk, before you leave it. But leave an item of your clothing that's got your scent on. So just drag something out of your dirty laundry basket and leave it with the dog, because your scent will have a calming effect on the dog. And actually most dogs are best left in the area where the owner's scent is more, which actually is the bedroom. When you think about it, we spend half our time asleep in the bed. So the bed area, the bedroom is the place where our scent is more. So that's a really good place to leave your dog. But if not, then really you want to get your dog booked into kennels. Most kennels now are, I think all kennels now are open over the Christmas period. Again, it's one of those things you've got to get your dog, you've got to book it in enough time to get your dog booked in, but get your dog booked in a kennel. At least they do make a fuss over them over that period.
Yeah.
They'll be walked, they'll be fed, there'll be other dogs there, or get yourself a dog walker. Go online.
Yes, dog walkers.
There's loads of dog walkers now and house sitters and things like that. Get a dog walker in to come and exercise your dog, or get a friend or a neighbour or something like that can come in and let your dog out.
Yes, yeah. And it is important as well to not to leave your dog alone outside, especially if you're gone for long periods of time. Not only is it going to be cold, and let's be honest, that's not great for your dog, but if they start to get stressed, they start to get frustrated, they're likely to get loud, so they're going to start barking. Your neighbours aren't going to want to hear that through their lovely Christmas dinner. They're not going to want to be listening to your dog next door making a right racket. And also when they get bored, they're likely to dig, and they're more likely to try and escape as well. So it's definitely a good idea, even if you normally have an outside dog, to bring them inside when it gets cold, or if you're going to be gone for a long time, make them more comfortable and make them happier.
Fabulous, getting closer to Christmas.
I know it is now.
See you tomorrow.
See you then.
Bye.